lost track of your speed? I think that was Hitler's excuse. Lost track of the Jews. No one held him responsible.
I'm not playing, House.
You were protecting me. Anybody in their right mind would have ratted me out.
I'm just trying to speed things along. You are going to this funeral.
Make it fast. I don't want to miss the anal cavity search.
Looks like a mass in the pancreas.
Not to me. This is radio. I want a full play-by-play.
It's fluid-filled.
Could you get out of the car, please, sir?
Officer, if you want to give me a ticket, I totally understand.
Just get out of the car, sir.
Cyst?
Large cyst. Something going on there?
Wilson's getting arrested. How large? SUV-sized or mid-range sedan?
Seriously? What'd you do?
I'm obviously joking. Wilson was getting handcuffed on the hood of his car. Would I be carrying on a differential?
Diameter's at least 8 centimeters.
Is it in the tail or in the head?
The head.
You too, sir. Out of the car.
We've got a construction site. A steamroller is plowing.
Out now. No cane. James Evan Wilson, there's a warrant for your arrest in Louisiana.
What are the traits of a steamroller? Powerful, maybe pancreatic cancer.
Great idea, except the only symptom it matches up with is being steamrollerish.
You don't think House is onto something?
I think he thought he had an idea. I also think his metaphors are tough enough to decipher after he said them. We need to be focusing on the medicine.
No answer.
There's not gonna be an answer. They've been arrested.
He was joking.
He reacted to the size and location. That's what we should be focusing on, not playing Mad Libs while our patient's exploding noun destroys her life-sustaining noun.
I'll try to get Wilson on the line.
What if it's not how a steamroller works, but what it does? Clears things.
It's a waste of time.
I need that phone call. I'm a doctor, and when someone tries to call you 3 times, it's code for pick up the damn phone before someone dies.
I'm sure there's other smart doctors.
You'd be surprised.
You told me you'd taken care of this.
I did.
First words you ever said to me.
I took care of it. You must have screwed up somehow.
Sir, not to hurry you, but we need to be at a funeral in...
Nobody is going anywhere or taking any phone calls till I hear back from Louisiana.
It's a really old warrant. Isn't there a statute of limitations on this kind of thing?
It's suspended when you flee the state.
I didn't flee the state. I left the state because I don't live in the state. And the charges were just so minor.
Vandalism, destruction of property, assault.
There is a simple explanation. There was a medical convention in New Orleans.
You don't need to explain to me.
I was fresh out of med school. I didn't know anybody at the convention.
You heard the man, Wilson. You don't have to explain.
I am not going to sit here wasting time just so you can avoid your father's funeral.
He's my father. I have the right to avoid his funeral.
Not if your mother's alive, you don't. Okay. Explain.
Did House react to the 8 centimeters?
He whistled. It's huge. Anyone would think so.
House doesn't whistle because he's impressed. Means he wasn't expecting it. Means he changed his mind at that point.
A single supersized cyst ruled out a diffuse process like scleroderma or lupus.
Well, at diffuse process, you're stuck with single process affecting just the pancreas.
Gallstones or pancreatic divisum.
Whatever he asked next would have narrowed that down.
He asked about location.
Heads, it's gallstones. Tails, it's divisum.
It's at the head. She's got gallstones.
The steamroller means potholes.
Relax,
means...
we got it.
You figured out she's got gallstones?
I was at the hotel bar trying to unwind, have a drink. There was this guy who kept playing Billy Joel's Leave a Tender Moment Alone on the jukebox.
Leave a Tender Moment is a good song.
It's a great song. He was out of line.
Not as good as scenes from an Italian restaurant or...
So I I asked the man to stop politely.
Yeah, you yelled politely.
I was polite the first couple of times, but courtesy made no impression on this ass. So I threw a bottle into the mirror, which successfully conveyed my message.
And smashed a 10-foot antique mirror. And set an example to 2 other patrons who threw shot glasses.
I had nothing to do with that fight. The assault charge was totally bogus, and I paid for the mirror.
I think I have the picture. I assume you're the guy who was playing the song.
No, I was the guy who bailed him out.
That's how we met. I was in jail.
This guy was a total stranger to you, and you bailed him out?
It's a boring convention. Had to have somebody to drink with.
And there's the foundation of our entire friendship. If you hadn't been bored one weekend, it wouldn't even exist.
Hey, with 3,000 people at that convention, you were the one I thought wasn't boring. That says something.
It also says something that you lied to me about getting the charges
I
dropped.
got a lawyer. He cut a deal. You didn't call a guy. You have to show up at the arraignment. Everybody knows that.
Everybody with your misdemeanor experience.
You can go.
What? He's a fugitive from justice. That whole story was lies. He stabbed a man.
Louisiana doesn't want to pay to get you back.
Forget Louisiana. He was driving recklessly through your comatose village. They put lead in the jelly donuts here.
Stop acting like such an ingrate and go pay your respects to your father.